Hey everybody, welcome to the Richard Villa podcast. It is a great honor, even though this kid's only been in the business for 3 years. Let me tell you guys, when I first saw him on stage, I was like, shit, that's a motherfucking star, son. I've been waiting to have a project to bring you on board, bro, so bad, because I think you're very, very talented. I want to introduce to you guys Mr. Rene Vaca, guys.
What's up, everybody?
It's only me applauding, but whatever.
That's right. That's all I need, baby.
I see you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Fucking shining like a motherfucker.
Shine bright like a diamond.
So 3 years into comedy, he said, man, it's been a tough 3 years. I was like, shut the fuck up. 3 years into I've been in it for 18, bro. I'm tired.
Bro, imagine
You're just getting
me,
started.
Man.
How old are you now?
I'm 23 now.
23. So when you started when you were 20?
Yeah, 19 and a half.
19 and a half. Okay, 19 and a half. Oh, come on, bro. You're young. You're not married. You don't have any kids.
Damn, bro. Well, you know, for me, it's just like, you know, I've always just wanted to do comedy. So for the fact that I'm doing it, I've been doing it this long.
When did you know you wanted to do comedy?
College. I was in college. But I told myself as a kid, like, it would be cool to do what George Lopez is doing.
Like, I can do that fucking job.
Yeah. And then I was just like, you know, and then eventually, you know, life tells you, it's hard. You know, you're not going to be able to do that.
No, your parents fucking tell you that shit. Your friends.
Yeah, exactly. So I got to college, and then I was just like, you know what? All this is too serious for me, dude. I need to be somewhere where I can always be joking around, because I just can't stop. Like, you just can't stop joking around, bro. Like, you know. That's as far as me. And then, like, I would be in a business meeting in college or whatever, and I'll be making a joke, and they'll say it's inappropriate, and I was like, man, you know what? Fuck this, man. I'm leaving, man.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I dropped out of college, and I went straight to comedy, bro. Well, actually, I stayed in college while I was doing comedy, and then eventually, I was never going to classes.
So how did you get started? I never asked you that. How did you get started in comedy, bro?
Bro, so I was in college. I was in Merced, right? UC Merced, and when I went there, there was no comedy around there. If you wanted to do comedy, you had to drive to Sacramento.
Yeah.
You know, or find an open mic in Modesto somewhere.
Yeah.
Or Fresno. And for me, it was always like, damn, dude, this is so hard. I remember just trying to make calls like, where can I find my first open mic? And I had to drive to Fresno for one. I never drove. I remember telling myself, like, I'm going to do it. I never did it. And I always thought I was cursed. Ever since then, I was like, oh, man, I told myself I was going to do it, and I didn't do it. Now the comedy gods are going to curse me.
Of course they are.
You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own room. So I got, before I even started doing comedy, I went out to a restaurant. I was like, hey, man, can I run a comedy show here? I'm a comedian. And he's like, you're a comedian? I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah, tell me a joke. And then, you know that first thing. And I didn't tell him a joke, you know, but I was able to convince him that I was a comedian, dude. And he gave me the night.
You've never been on stage?
Never been on stage, man. And it was my first time doing it. My first time actually, like, going out and doing something like that. Just going to a restaurant and like, hey, can I do something here? And when I was able to go and make the deal happen, I was like, okay, now I got to get on stage. Because he wanted me to do 20 minutes my first time.
Of course.
The owner was like, all right, but if I let you do it, I want to see you do 20 minutes.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I can do it. I do it all the time. You know? And then I remember just like now I had 2 weeks to prepare for this. 2 weeks, and I went to LA and I went to my first open mic at Flappers, and right away they kept giving me spots. Flappers kept giving me spots, and then and I would do 2 open mics every night, you know, and then I would sneak into the auditorium in college while the janitors would clean up, and I'll do my set there in that big ass auditorium. I'll start open mics at the cafeteria. So all that shit started in college, bro.
So you just started grinding in college?
Just started bringing shows. And then with the money and financial aid that I was able to get, and I was also selling weed.
You were selling weed?
I was selling weed and shrooms, bro, to these college students.
Do you still sell weed?
No.
All right, continue.
No, man, but, dude, I was making money from that, and I had financial aid, so I used that money to fund my comedy, dude, because you need a lot of investment for comedy. A lot of people don't know that, man. And
you don't need investment.
You don't need investment, bro.
But you need good friends that are gonna fucking book you to shows.
Exactly. But if you wanna like set yourself up right, like, you know, if you're able to invest some money into it And like, you know, like for me, it was like I had a room, so I'm like, I'm gonna try to bring the best headliners out to Merced, even though they don't know me. I'm just gonna hit them up.
Fuck you for not booking me, bro. I was already doing comedy. Fuck you, Rene.
I think you were in Texas at the time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was, but I heard about you. Like, you know, they were like, man, Richard Villa used to run Central Valley. And I was like, who's this Richard Villa? No, I'm gonna compete with this fool, dog. I'm Rene Vaca, dog. Fool has the same initials as me, dog.
What? Is that my logo?
Oh yeah, but I had heard like about refried comedy in Fresno and things like that, and so I had heard about you and stuff, but so I would offer decent budgets.
So how did you end up in LA, bro?
I was born and raised in Van Nuys.
I know, motherfucker, but you're now over there in somewhere.
Oh, I got accepted into the college over there, so that was the only reason why I was there.
When you left college, you just came back home?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you lived here all your life. Why didn't you just fucking come here, bro? Do your stand-up here. Fuck college. Well, I guess that's what you did.
That's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah. But for the first year, I was out in Merced doing 20 minutes a night, bro.
Nice.
In the middle of nowhere, no one can see me. So when I came out to LA and they asked me for 5, I was like, that's easy.
Let me ask you a question. You've been in it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Do you feel you're ready?
Ready for what?
Let's say 1 hour special.
Oh, no. Maybe a 15-minute special.
A 15-minute special. Okay.
like you know those Netflix ones?
Do you feel if you were on a show with Joe Rogan, Chris D'Elia, Dane Cook,
I can follow him.
George Lopez, not a problem. It wouldn't face you.
I'll follow him.
Yeah. You'll follow him. You don't fucking sweat it.
No.
You're that fearless?
I think so.
I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, I think
I'll
be able to grab it, you know what I mean? Just like, you know.
Because I was that fearless.
Yeah.
Now I overthink things. Mm-hmm. Like now, I don't want to look like that. Or you build yourself so much now that you go, fuck, everybody's watching. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like now, like you said, I've heard of Richard Villa.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when you hear, Richard Villa's performing, you're gonna go see what the fuck is the buzz about.
Yeah.
So you feel all that. So funny, now you're like, all right, motherfucker, be funny, Mr. Richard Villa. And you're like, God damn, all this fucking pressure from nobody.
Trying some new jokes, dog.
You understand? So you're put on some pedestal that you now have to deliver.
Yeah.
Right now, there is no expectations for you. So when you come out and you fucking come out blazing, they go, God damn, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah. and that's kind of what happened. Not long. I went to the Comedy Store, man. And you know the Comedy Store, man. You know, Latinos especially with the Comedy Store, like, they always push it to the side, like, I don't like the Comedy Store, and they don't like Latinos there. And, you know, I always said that too, man. And it was just, and it might be true, man. But, you know, but for me, it was just like always like, it was always like that big hump, like, I need to go audition for the Comedy Store.
You eventually have to do it. But why didn't you do it before? Why didn't you do it
I just feel like, I felt like, you know, first impressions last. And I was like, and let me get myself ready at one of these smaller clubs like the Haha or...
You guys listen to what he just said? That's the smartest thing anybody could have done. Because, dude, I didn't do it. Like, I now know what you just said, but I've been 18 years into the business where first impressions last.
Yeah.
When I first started refried comedy at the Hollywood Improv, I sucked, bro. Because I got the Hollywood Improv 3 years into my career.
Yeah. But you're just so good at what you were doing.
But I was fearless.
Yeah.
Like you. Like, I didn't give a fuck. Of course I'm going to fucking kill it. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I'll pack it out.
Villa. You know me. I got these beaner jokes that are going to kill in a minute.
Sell out, bro.
And no, I did sell out.
Yeah. You always hustle. That was
hustle. The problem wasn't the audience. The problem is Rita saw me. And Rita was booking the shows. Mm-hmm. And she saw me. She said, wow, thank God this kid brought 200 people. Because if he didn't bring 200 people, I don't think I ever want to see him in this place again.
No.
So it was one of those where, she didn't say that, but she told me, she even told me, she said, sweetie, years later, 8 years later, 8 years later.
8 years.
She saw me again. And she said, wow, like night and day, Richard, I never thought I'd see this, Richard.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I love you. I love it. It's great. Keep doing it, dude. You're doing great.
Dude, 8 years though.
But 8 years, her thought of me, it wasn't that she was mean. She wasn't being mean. She just said what I saw wasn't impressive.
Yeah, and that first impression.
I saw you still lack a lot. And that was that first impression. But I hustled so hard that I was able to keep the room that many years.
Yeah.
You understand? Where they're like, we want to kick you out, but
we fucking
generate so much money. But I didn't want that to be the reason why they kept me, and that was the reason. You understand? And I was like, oh, fuck, I get it. First impressions do matter.
Yeah.
So I ask you that because of that. A lot of these young guys come out fearless.
Yeah, bro.
Fearless. Like, I want the champ.
I'm ready, bro.
I'm ready.
Like, I'm ready to do my 1 hour special,
Let's go, homie. I'm ready.
I had a homie that just recorded his hour special, and we started at the same time.
Exactly,
I'm
bro.
only like,
No, bro. I got you even better. I recorded my first 1 hour special 3 years into this shit.
Oh, my God, bro.
Which I tell you, in a way, now that I open up and my eyes, I go, okay, I wasn't ready, but it served the purpose. It built my self-esteem to the point where if I can produce a special, I can produce other specials. I produce Frank Lucero's special, Edwin San Juan's first special. I don't know if he's still selling it out there.
Yeah.
But I became this producer, and I understood, I can do this too. So it opened that production side of my career. And that's how it helped me, but it hindered me in a way where I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't be doing fucking specials.
Yeah, exactly,
dude.
man.
The fuck? I see the special and I'm like, oh my God. Why did I do it?
I mean, you can do one now.
I can do one now, but see, now I don't want to. It's funny because I announced it on my podcast and I'm going to announce it now. I canceled my Netflix.
What?
I went to Monterrey. I talked to the producers and I told them, no, I don't want to do it. Not like this. Not like the way we're going to do it. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it my way, not this way.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like there's a rush anymore. Even though I'm 41 now, even though, this is where you go, fuck, bro, this is your last gas tank. You better fucking step on
that
it.
midlife crisis.
They just called you a fucking legend and you're broke. You know what I mean? It's okay if you call me a legend and I'm rich. But if you call me a legend and I'm broke, that's an insult,
God
bro.
Damn, bro.
God damn, bro, you're done. And you didn't make shit with your life. So, but it's not that, bro. I've gotten to a point where I'd rather not do it if I'm not going to do it my way.
Yeah.
I'd rather not do it. And I'm okay with not getting a Netflix special if this was my last chance.
Yeah.
But I know it's not. So you just have to believe, follow your gut, and just fucking do it your way, man. I pulled out, man. It hurts, bro, because I'm like, I had already signed, bro. Everything was good. Bro. And I'm like, oh, no. They're still going to shoot the production the way they were. If you don't believe me, bro, on the 19th of July, they're going to shoot it, and I'll post up where I was supposed to be at. Yeah. But I'm not going to be there anymore because I really want to do it my way.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to take a step back and see where it goes, man. I have the hour in the can. Now I'm working on the second hour right now because this is something, I don't know if they do it here, but in Mexico, you tour 1 year with one show. 1 hour.
Yeah.
Starting January of the next year, you better bring another fucking fresh hour.
Yeah, like Kevin Hart. Yeah,
Kevin Hart, all these guys.
Yeah.
But everybody does that over there. Comedians out there, all of these guys.
It's like a routine, natural thing.
They just know I need another hour by next year, so I need to produce it. Here, I see a lot of comics lazy, bro.
Yeah.
They work the same fucking material over and over again. Yeah. And then when they're asked to do a half hour, they're like, fuck. Let me stretch these 15.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, and that's the problem, man. Like, I mean, to go back to the first impression things, bro. Like, I had a friend send me a video of his comedy the other day and asked me, Rene, do you think this is okay to post? And he's only like 1 year in, bro. And I'm over here watching him and I'm counting the laughs he's getting each minute. It was like a 2-minute video, and I was like, bro, I counted like 4 laughs in this video. Like, do you really want to post this? What if a booker, what if I'm trying to refer you to a show and the booker finds your Instagram and sees this video? And then, like, my referment's going to be like, dude, this guy's not that good from what I see. I wasn't trying to be mean to my friend, but I was just trying to tell him, like, bro, be careful what you're posting in the beginning because you never know who's watching you.
Well, this is the thing. I don't agree, bro, because I think your friend should post everything. Fuck what people say right now because he's young.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't want him to get critical on his shit because then he stops posting.
Yeah,
and then
true.
When you're really good, you're like, I don't know if I should post this shit. No, motherfucker, everything you have, post. And if somebody accuses you of stealing a joke, go back to your fucking post. Go, boom. Why? Because people are not going to go 3 years back to see your shit on Instagram.
I mean, that's true.
You understand? They're going to see the latest shit. So if you get into a habit of posting all your material.
I honestly just didn't think it was funny.
No, I know. No, it's fine. But he asked you a question. Do you think I should post it? Yeah. I think You should post everything. If you're in the
Yeah.
entertainment business, who knows, bro? Somebody could see that video and just say, man, this is the best shit since sliced bread.
Yeah.
I saw you. I thought you were fucking hilarious. Somebody can see you and say, really, bro? That guy?
Yeah.
You know, it's
totally different.
So I understand, but the fact that he's going to post something, yes, I to all the comics, post your shit up, bro. I'm going to start doing it.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not fucking doing the Netflix special.
Are you going to be posting clips?
I'm going to start posting every single joke now.
No.
So I'm just going to start posting them up, and getting rid of that material and use that 1 hour to promote me for next year because I already have the next hour ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you won't hear the shit I'm posting anymore.
No, yeah, well, because you...
As I'm eliminating my material from my 1 hour, that I start releasing.
Because when you post, you feel like you're going to... all right, now I can move on, right? When you post
once I post it up, I know it's up and running. Okay, let me write a new joke to fill up those 15 minutes I just posted. So there has to be a new joke that replaces the one I just posted.
Yeah, exactly.
And people will find you and go, wow, that's really funny. They go up to your show, and you want them to go, you didn't say this joke. But was I funny? Yeah, but you didn't say... Motherfucker, you saw it already. Let me give you new material.
Go on my Instagram, dog.
Go on my Instagram. Go see my shitty shit when I was first started. Rene.
Nah, man, but it's cool. I like comedy, man. Comedy, it teaches you everything. You meet all kinds of people, bro.
With meeting people, have you run into like bullshit that is involved with comedy, the gossiping and all that shit?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh man.
Have you been accused of stealing a joke yet?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. I went on the road with Willie.
I love Willie.
I love Willie.
He told you that was his joke or what?
Yeah, man. And I love Willie, man. If he hears this, I love you, Willie. But man, I remember we had a little confrontation. Me and Willie, we were just like, I guess it was a joke that we were saying it, and I guess both stories took place in Vegas, and both stories had to do with drugs, except mine was about Molly, his was about edible brownies. So I guess he was like, that's kind of like stealing my joke, bro. That's kind of like, but it really happened to me, Willie. And it's not your joke, it's two different jokes. It's just like, same city, but everything happens there. And and then Willie was just like, you know what, bro, just don't say it if you're gonna be with me.
You got the good Willie, bro.
Yeah, I know, bro.
You got the really
I got
the
after therapy Willie.
Yes, he's a good Willie. Right now, he's a great Willie.
Yeah,
right now he's good. So the way he told you, that's a very respectable way.
Yeah.
He didn't tell. He wasn't always like that,
yeah,
bro.
before you're like...
So Willie's grown, bro. And to all the comics out there that known Willie back then, and you haven't touched base with him, I would say go and say hello. Shake his hand. Willie's a different person, bro.
Bro, Willie took care of me, man.
Willie took care of me, bro.
Willie took care of me a lot, bro. And I remember he paid my car when I couldn't pay it one time. You know what I mean? My car payment, not the whole car, but...
No, I get it,
but and I was
but
just...
he has a really good heart, bro.
Dude, when we went on tour with him, I never paid for a meal. Never paid for gas or anything like that,
Yeah.
Hotel rooms was always taken care of,
Yeah.
And he taught me a lot. Maybe he had different ways of teaching.
Yeah, he's a different father, let me tell you. He ruled with an iron fist.
Yeah. But Willie's one of those greats, man. One of those underrated ones, man.
Yeah, no, dude, I have a mad admiration for this man.
Yeah.
So, okay, so good. You're being broken into the comedy world. That's good. Yeah. Any mates yet like that hate you? Like fuck Rene or
yeah. A lot of open micers I started with.
Or no,
I don't mean to call them open micers. Maybe a lot of comedians I started with, right? That they're probably just like they hate that I've progressed as fast as I have, I guess, as you can say. But I've progressed as far as I've progressed because I've worked as hard as this,
Listen, for the friends that are bitter because of that, hey, catch up, man.
Yeah, bro. It's
I'm pretty sure you're not an asshole, and if they got up and went to the haha every fucking night like you did, maybe they would see you and hang out and meet Richard Villa, meet all these fucking guys there, bro. And say, fuck.
I like a lot of people hate me that because I'm Terry's spoiled little baby. Terry from the haha.
¿Y qué tiene? So what?
Terry's little
I was Terry's spoiled baby too when I first started.
Ay, Rene.
Ay, Rene. She's sweet, dude. But
I love Terry, dude.
She adopts you, bro.
Yeah, she adopts you, bro. She really does, dude. And then but they also get jealous, bro.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
Go to another club.
Oh shit! I'll tell you about my relationship right now. It's a hate and love relationship. No, it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah.
But yeah, Terry is the owner or co-owner of the Haha Comedy Club.
Yeah.
So here in LA, that's a very popular spot. I started there. I started at the Haha.
Yeah, so I'm starting now.
And Terry I was one of her favorites, and she would tell me, "Hey, do that joke about your dad hitting you or your mom hitting you. My daughter's here; she wants to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, do this joke," and she'll request jokes from you.
Yeah, and then she'll also make you follow like a heavy hitter or something like that.
Yes, she would always put me up to Jeff. I was like, come on, man.
Let's see if you can follow Jeff.
Yes, let's see what you can do. Yeah, I've lost touch, man. I'm asking all these questions because I've lost touch. I've been so busy traveling and just trying to build the Spanish comedy and all this shit, that I've lost touch with a lot of comics, bro, that I knew back in the day that I would hang out. But that's why I've asked you, are you still in touch with those young comics that you started with? Is there anybody that's still around?
Like, when I started, it was me on my own in Merced, bro. So
no, but up in here in LA.
Well, I'm still starting, like the comics and like I was there for a year and a half, and when I came out here, I was like a year and a half in, and then I've just been a Haha, so just been working. So when I started, what I mean by that is I didn't really go into the open mic scene like that. I was in it for like probably a month or two.
And then you went straight to the Haha?
And then I just started. I had shows. I had real shows. I can actually work on. And
who was booking you on these shows?
Well, the Flappers was taking care of me, and then I had my own shows that I created and on my own.
So you were producing shows?
I was producing shows. I didn't care where it was, bro. Restaurant, bar,
nice.
Your house, bro.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I didn't care, bro. I'm producing a show. I produced like 3 theater shows already under my belt.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
My next one is the Tower Theater with Jamie Kennedy, Fresno, California.
So you're producing this thing?
That's mine, dude. And then, I'm taking and I make the deal with Jamie, whatever, and he trusts me to take him out there. And yeah, dude. So like for me, it's always been my own hustle. I'm gonna create my own stage time. I was always studying businessmen like that. That create their own opportunities.
Just be careful, bro. Be careful, and this is from a wise man that was a good businessman. He is a businessman, considers himself, I guess. I don't know.
No, you're good, dude.
But this is the thing. You'll get caught up in the business part of it.
I know.
So much to the point where your creativeness goes away.
I know.
And you find yourself just so engulfed into your work, and you're like, now I'm juggling so much that I can't let go.
I know.
So you're too young to get caught up. I'd say focus on your comedy. Produce. You don't have to produce that much, but twice a year a big theater show. Great.
Yeah. I'm limited. I used to be crazy, bro.
Yes.
When I started out, bro, I was crazy, man. Like, yeah, man, I got a room here. I got a room here. I got a room here. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, Rene? Like, there aren't even that many people in the city, bro.
Yeah, it's Merced. Relax. They want to sleep.
Right? And like, but we gotta do the show, guys.
Anything so far that you have? This is a better question. Have you thought of quitting?
Not quitting, but I've thought about taking a day off, where like a few days off. Like I'm gonna take like 3-4 days off. I'm never never quitting, bro. But I never finish those 3-4 days. After the second, third day, I'm just like, God damn it, I feel like I'm losing my fun here right now.
Yeah.
I'm losing it right now.
I tell my
I feel my energy decreasing. And when I get on stage, it refreshes my batteries.
So that's exactly how I feel right now. A lot of the shows, not because of me, just visa problems with immigration, talent that I'm bringing in, all that stuff.
You got deported?
No, they didn't get deported. We need to get all paperwork done squared away. So we have to square away all their paperwork. But it didn't come in on time, so dates have to be canceled.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I was booked all the way to October, but now June is empty. Because of the visas, and I'm like, shit, like I didn't book anything. So this last 2 weeks I've been at home just dying, dude. I'm like, I have no work. I'm going out and doing free shows, bro.
What the hell? Come do my shows.
The fuck? Well, you don't invite me, bro. You got my number. Oh my god, you know me forever. I booked you and shit.
This Sunday, man. This Sunday.
So I've just been grinding, bro. I just been out doing free shows. I just can't stay home. I tell my wife, I gotta go out. I feel like I'm a loser.
Yeah, bro. You can't just be home, man. No. Especially the life we live, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and especially in this game, I've noticed it's all in your momentum and what kind of energy you're bringing, dude. If you're just sitting at home waiting for something to happen to you, like, you know, people are gonna forget about you.
Yes.
You know, and then you're gonna show up to the club and be like, "Yo, where you been, bro?"
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that.
Well, see, that happens to me now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, making money, motherfucker.
No. But yours where you been is because you're out of town doing things. It's different than the guy in the house not doing nothing, coming in. Where you been, bro?
But I feel like that guy, bro. I feel like that guy now when I go to clubs. Like, hey, what's up?
Well, yeah, I get you. I mean, think about it like that, like a road comic, right? When you go on the road for that long, you're gonna lose your energy in Hollywood, in LA, which is where everyone wants to be, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you don't ever want to lose that here, bro. So
no. So that's where I'm at now. Is I went and conquered Mexico, came back.
That's right. So I've always learned. I learned this, where you can still go conquer the world, but maintain your value in LA. So like, if you're gonna go travel Mexico, but just make sure you have something in LA running, so people will never forget you. So even though I was on the road with Willie, I was still running my shows in LA. So people will still have to hit me up for shows and things like that. Yeah. So my energy stayed there.
Good.
So when I came back, you know, I was still relevant somehow.
And that's what I'm tapping back into, going back into the improv.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the store, but it's so packed.
Yeah.
And a lot of the comics that I knew back 5 years ago are working. So they're on the road, or they're taking a day off because they've been on the road the whole fucking week. So when I show up now, I don't know any of these comics.
Yeah, man.
So it's kind of alienating.
Dude, the store's a different thing now.
No, the store's a different monster completely. So I stay away from the store because it's so packed and so full of people. If I'm not there performing, or like if I'm there with somebody.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fraternity. You know?
It is. Yeah. And they've earned it, and this is great.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great platform to start.
I love it. When I go in there, I'm always like, man, dude, you're like among stars here, bro. Like, you know, like as far as like the people that are on TV right now, like they'll be there.
Comics right
David
now
Spade will be there. You know what I mean? Dave Chappelle, all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like
But do you understand when I walk into the store now, because Steve Trevino's not there, Jesus Trejo's probably working somewhere else. But the Jesus Trejo's always there to greets me, nice. We talk. I love that guy.
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys started moving out. So now I'm like, for example, if I know you're performing, I'll stop by and hang out with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do that when I'm at the store. Or if I'm performing, I'll go and hang out and I'm performing. Because you get to the door and they're like, whoa.
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you? What are you? I'm like,
come on,
bro, relax, bro. I'm not going to fucking crucify anybody here.
Richard Villa, bro.
Richard Villa, bro. Google me. But even the door guys don't know me. Back then, I was doing Refright. Everybody knew me.
Knew you,
like,
bro.
Oh, yeah, come on in, bro. I know you. So I need to tap back into that, start doing more shows in town. So that's my plan, dude. During the week, Monday through Thursday, hit the clubs,
do it, bro.
Network, and then
and usually the people who work at the comedy store, they're comedians themselves. So, you know, maybe network with them in some way. You know, I think a lot of this comedy thing is business.
Well, yeah, it's huge business.
Yeah, and a lot of these comedians don't like to do the business part, but it's something you can't neglect, man, or else you're gonna get screwed over.
It's so funny. What's his name? Juan Garcia. Juan Garcia had posted it. Did you see what he posted?
No.
He posted up big ups to the people that kept grinding and still in the game, and he added me in the list.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh shit. He says, because a lot of these guys fell through, man. I know a lot of guys that I don't see anymore. Damn. And I've always said it, even from the beginning of my career. I said,
like, even big guys that you knew were probably gonna make it.
Yes, I'm not gonna make any names, but there's guys where I'm like, wow, he's out. Oh shit, you haven't seen him. Oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That type of reaction. I'm like, oh, I used to look up to that guy. What happened?
Yeah.
He's gone. He's done. Guys that I know now are just said, fuck it. They didn't go anywhere. Years ago they were top notch comics.
Yeah.
So I always said in the beginning of my career, man, I said, I may not be the funniest, but I'll fucking work harder than anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what just kept me afloat, man.
Exactly, man.
Grind. But this is something I never truly had because I was producing the Refright show. I never really built a friendship with a comic. Like, it's weird. Like, I hear other comics, oh, that's my buddy, that's my brother. But I never built an actual friendship.
Yeah, and you know,
like a brother,
dude,
like
me
that's
neither,
my brother.
man. Like, I'm feeling that right now, like, and I've had that, like, little feeling where people come up to you and they act like your friend, right? When they're just like, hey man, yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, man? And then, but then they know that maybe you put a show together or something, and then that's kind of why they're talking to you. So it's kind of hard to defer friends from real friends in this business, especially if you're like a producer or something like that.
Exactly.
And so for me, I never, like, right now I don't even hang out with comics, bro. Though I do hang out with probably 1 or 2 comics, bro. But those are because I actually know that they actually want to. I don't even have to do anything. They just want to hang out with me. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like
I see other comics in a baseball fucking game, or
yeah, bro,
they're partying somewhere, or they got invited to their wedding.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm over here like,
how the fuck?
Why did I get invited?
What the fuck? I know you. I booked you for 3 fucking years, asshole.
It's so weird, bro.
Your TV shows because of me,
yeah.
and I didn't get invited to your wedding.
Oh, like, it's so weird.
You understand? And it was weird. Like, I never built that friendship with anybody because.
Do you want to be my best friend, bro?
Huh? Well, let's be best friends. All right, guys, me and Rene are best friends now. But the reason, like, I had a brotherhood in school, in college. Yeah. I had my buddies. Shit, we went to Mazatlan together. And it's not like I'm looking for new friends either.
Yeah.
But out of 18 years, I don't have somebody that I can truly say, hey, this is my boy. This is my boy in comedy.
Yeah.
And no offense to all my friends out there. You're friends, but let's be honest. I've never even seen your house, fuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've never even been... You've never invited me to a fucking birthday party. You never invited me to anything. So don't fucking say, "Oh, what a dick! I'm not your friend." No, motherfucker. Like,
yeah, bro.
I'm good. Like, but
it's so weird, man, that you say that, cause I'm feeling that right now, and it's just like,
cause I hear Joey Coco Diaz's podcast. Oh, it's my brother.
Yeah.
It's the man. I love him like a sister. And oh man, and I'm like, wow, like.
But you know why? Because they didn't have to deal with the business side of things really like that. They just really focus on the comedy and all that. And I think us as Latinos, I mean, we grew up in that mentality where we're gonna create our own opportunity. We're gonna work hard. And
we had no option.
Yeah, exactly.
That was our option.
Yeah.
You want it? Go build it.
Yeah, exactly. Go. You know what I mean? So we took that mentality into the comedy game, as opposed to the other ones were the other comedians are, they're just like, I'm just focus on my comedy, which is also good, which I kind of envy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wish I didn't have this little business side to me, but I do, and there's nothing I can do about it.
So I tell you, control it, because it will consume you.
I know.
Look at this mirror, bro.
I know,
it will
bro.
consume you. So be a comic, be creative.
Yeah.
Now I'm finally. Now that at this age, now I can finally say what I say on stage, I really feel.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of teachings, and I give credit to Willie, bro. Like, Willie worked with me a lot, where he said, yeah, but what are you saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what really are you saying?
Enough of that beaner shit, bro.
Yeah. Hey, peel the onion. Peel the onion.
Yeah.
There's more inside, bro.
Yeah.
And so I always hear Willie's voice going, hey, peel the onion, motherfucker. Yeah. That's easy fruits. That's easy pickings. Keep going. Like, dig deep. And these stories are now becoming jokes.
Yeah.
But they're real life stories that are becoming real funny jokes.
Yeah, Willie's the...
So, but now, finally, at this age, I feel like, okay, I'm 41. I can tell you what fucking life's about. Like, I've been through a divorce, motherfucker. Yeah. I have a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to tell me. I've been in this business this long. I know what the fuck is going on now.
And it's so weird as a 23-year-old talking to, like, all these audiences, man. Because I know they probably don't think I'm 23 because I look old. But but when I still find it trippy that I'm 23 and I'm talking to all these people. You know what I mean? And like, people come up to me that are older and like, man, they're so funny, man.
Stop me, cool.
Yeah,
man. Good, right?
Yeah, way to go, man.
I love your stuff.
Yeah, I love your stuff, man. Can I get your number?
Come on, bro.
You want to hang out? Come to my daughter's quinceañera, bro.
There you go. That's a friend. That's a friend.
There you go, bro. I've made more friends off my fans tans my coworkers. Comedy buddies.
Like,
bro.
nobody calls you and says, hey, Rene, let's go have a beer.
Bro. Like, one of my fans turned into friend. We went to a Dodger game the other day, bro.
There you go. And I have a ton of those. My fans are great. And it's weird because I always thought you shouldn't call them fans.
Yeah, me too. And that's why I feel bad. That's why I feel weird when I say that.
You shouldn't, because they are a fan of your stuff, and it's a way of saying thank you, and I acknowledge you for liking my stuff.
Yeah.
As a fan, I will treat you different than I would treat a regular person.
Yeah.
If I give you a title fan, you're my fan, then you get another level of respect from me.
Yeah,
You get regular respect, society respect.
Yeah.
But now when I see you, there's an embrace.
Yeah.
There's a thank you. There's a hug. There's a come on in. Of
Yeah.
course. What's your name? I want to get to know you.
Exactly.
I want to know who my fans are.
Exactly.
Strangers I don't give a fuck about. But my fans, now I can appreciate that word and appreciate that person.
Because your fans let you know what kind of content to kind of create, bro. And like, if not, you show them. But it's a good thing to have fans, bro.
Yeah, dude, fans, and it's not a bad word. A fan is I'm a fan of boxing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna get in the ring and fucking fight Abner Mares, but I'm a fan of Abner Mares. I'm a fan of Canelo. I'm a fan of all these guys. I am a fan, and that's where I realized if I'm a fan of them,
well, why can't they be a fan of me?
Yeah. We all have fans.
Yeah, man.
So don't feel bad about calling them fans.
Shout out to my fans.
Hey, shout out to all the fans out there. Whoever wants to be my friend and wants to invite
start
me to that
following
Dodger
me.
game, I'm in.
I'm not this was fan. Don't call me a fan, homie.
Hey,
all the cholos that follow me. Hey, I'm not your fan, homie. I'm your homie, though.
I'm your homie. I'm your perro. Hey, have you done more drugs now that you're doing comedy, or have you done less? Well, it's only been 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, but honestly, yeah, I've seen them more now.
You see them more now.
I like it's easier, like
access.
Easier access. People at the clubs are just saying, "Oh, you want bump?
You want bump? You want this? I want that? You got Did you see it in my eyes?
Right, and you're just like for free.
For real? Man, come here, you fan, you. Come here.
Or just like. But I when I was in college, that's when it was crazy.
That's when it was crazy. See, for me too. When I was in college, that's when everything
I did the shrooms, I did the acid, I did the weed, I did the coke, everything, bro. Adderall,
Molly apparently in
Molly,
Vegas.
yeah, man, Molly.
See, for me, I guess because I started so young, I started at 14, man. I was already in TJ partying.
Oh, really?
14, so I was fucking running.
I just got my passport, dude. So I'm
going. Adelitas, here we come, girl.
Is that what it's called?
Adelitas, Hong Kong. Well, I can go on and on.
Come on, bro. You gotta take me, bro. Stop playing around already.
See, this is how you make friends, people.
Right?
Hey, let's go. I'll get you a gig in TJ, bro.
Let's go, dude.
But yeah, for me, by the time I got to comedy, I've had partied myself out because I went to college, continued the partying until I got out of college, and I was like, okay, cool. Now comedy was like, oh yeah, I've been through all this shit. So I never got caught up in the drugs. That's one thing or the drinking. I did drink a lot. So my advice to you, bro, is drink, have a good time, but don't let it start hurting your stand-up, because I did get to that point where I was drinking way too fucking much.
And you're drunk on stage?
Fucking horrible, bro. I remember one night being 86 from a bar. I was so fucking hammered, dude.
You got 86.
I had no fucking business on that stage, and the owner kicked me out. And Dylan was running the show. And
Dylan Garcia?
Dylan Garcia. And he's a comic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The audience don't know, but just so you know. So Dylan Garcia is a comic. He's running the show. And I remember, bro, just leaving that nightclub just devastated, going like, wow, like I fucked that up. Like I've never been so embarrassed in my life, bro.
Really?
It was just my learning experience that day. It's just the embarrassment alone, because I've always asked everybody around me, people that were around me, I said, dude, I'm going to get fucking really pissed, bro, and really fucking angry if you don't pull me off the fucking stage if you see me drunk.
Yeah.
Don't you ever let me do that. And I saw it from another comic, and I said, if you ever let me fucking perform like that, I'll never call you a friend again. And that night, dude, I went up, and somebody should have pulled me out of that fucking stage, and they didn't. And that's when I realized, oh, shit, I have no friends. They don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. They're going to let me. So if they don't give a fuck, what makes you think, if I don't give a fuck, what makes you think they're going to give a fuck? Yeah. So I decided never again, bro. If I'm too drunk, I'm never going to fucking perform.
Yeah. I'm always drinking beer. I don't drink no hard liquor. Just beer. But even that can like take a toll on you, bro, because like it gets you fat, man.
Yeah.
And then you don't look good on stage, right? Just like you're looking at all your pictures, like God damn, bro.
I'm fat as fuck.
That's what they're laughing at. I thought they were laughing at my jokes.
That's your fat ass,
right? But now I'm just like I know just to smoke maybe a little bowl like 3 to 4 hours before the show, just
to relax.
To relax, because I do get anxious a lot, and then but then like the beer, I do like a beer before my set, but it's not mandatory, you know what I mean, and
yeah.
But I do. I'll if I have a good
for
set.
me, it's look. I'm not saying don't do it. Don't drink. Don't smoke. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just know that there's a limit.
Yeah, control it, bro.
Control
like,
it.
yeah.
Go okay.
Yeah.
If you can avoid it, even better. But if you don't, fuck it. Just enjoy it. But know that
it's like fast food, bro. You don't want too much fast food.
Nah, bro. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get fat, and then nobody's gonna want you. Oh my god. Okay, bro. So, do you think you're gonna make it, bro? Do you think you're gonna be famous? The level of George Lopez, do you think you'll get to that point?
I was just talking to a friend about that the other day, bro, and she's like probably one of my biggest supporters, man, and she was like,
big ups to moms. ¿Cómo estás?
No, she definitely didn't say that. Mom's like, I un trabajo.
Chivato, weón. Ahí sí me voy a Iraq.
¿Cuánto te van a pagar?
Estás pendejo. Paga la renta.
Right? Paga la renta antes que te vayas, So yeah, man. So she was telling me like, I think you're gonna be big. I think you're gonna be this big. And in my head, I'm always like, I better. I better, man. Because I dropped out of college, man. I was the first. My dad's over there in jail right now. He's over here telling his friends that I'm a comedian. Like, you know what I mean? I better, man. Like, I think I've told too many people that I'm gonna be successful at this, that if I don't,
you're gonna hear some shit.
I don't even want to hear it, bro. That's why I'm working hard, man. Like, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to face them, man. Like, I can't.
Why don't you do that with your weight, bro? Hey, motherfucker. Why don't you post a video today? Say it right on the podcast. Hey, I'm Rene Garcia. I'm getting on a diet today.
Garcia, no, hey, that's not Rene
Garcia. No, bro. Because then if you fucking rank out, Rene Garcia. Rene Vaca.
I'm going to lose weight, though.
No, I'm fucking Look at me. Who the fuck am I to
Yeah,
talk?
what the fuck? No, but yeah, man. Like, for me, I'm just like, I better make it, dude. Cause
do you see yourself doing it?
Of course, I see myself doing it. I know I'm gonna do it, and I feel it's gonna happen. For me, I just don't know how.
Nobody does.
Yeah. So I'm just always like, I know it's gonna happen. The way life's been playing out for me, I know it's meant to happen. And I knew comedy was gonna be great for me, because when I started, everything I asked for came to me. And easily.
Why do you think that happened? And I know you're not gonna give me the right answer.
For me, I think it's because I was destiny, man. I feel like when you tell the world, like, or when you finally found what the world put you here to do, I think the world appreciates that, because not a lot of people take the time out of their day to go and figure out what am I put on this earth to do. So the fact that I actually went out of my way and did that, I think the earth was just, showing a little bit of appreciation. Like, all right, well, let me start you off with some nuggets since you figured it out. And then the middle road was hard. The world wasn't looking out for me then. but then it got better, the ups and downs of this career. But that's my opinion.
Wrong answer, bro. I'll tell you what it is, bro.
What is it?
It's because you're funny and you're not an asshole.
Well, thank you, man.
Plain and fucking simple, bro.
Thank
you want to get booked, be funny.
Yeah.
Nobody can fucking say, oh, no, I want to bring that guy. That guy's funny.
Yeah.
When you're funny, doors will open. And if you're not an asshole, the door stays open.
Yeah.
You understand? I met you and I thought you were hilarious. But this door's never been closed. I've always said, okay, when am I going to bring him back in? Because I know he's talented. I know he's funny. Just like I think that way, there's a lot of people that think that way. We just don't realize it as comedians. Yeah. So sometimes we don't fucking acknowledge the fact, no, I'm funny. That's why shit's happening to me.
Exactly.
And I'm not an asshole. So if shit's not happening for you, there's two things. Either you're a fucking asshole or you're not funny.
Yeah.
Fix them.
Exactly.
Nobody's telling you to quit. Just fucking
fix them.
Recognize the fucking mistake and go, all right, I'm an asshole. Maybe I should be nicer.
Exactly.
Because I'm hilarious. People are cracking the fuck up. And people still don't want to book me. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
If you suck and you're a great guy, but you still suck at comedy, maybe just get better. Make yourself undeniable.
Those are the two big things: be funny and don't be an asshole.
That's it. That's all you need to be successful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else will find its way out.
Yeah.
That's it. And you have those two qualities. You're not an asshole and you're funny, so good. The world is gonna open up for you. You alright, bro? All that beer?
No, yeah, man. I just had like I did have beer earlier. I just came from the movies, man. We were going to go watch some dumb movie, man. Anyways,
all right. So you mentioned your dad's in jail. Why is your dad in jail?
Traficante, güey.
Eso, de 3 animales. Que quiero como mi vida. Oh shit! He was trafficking, bro.
Yeah, bro.
How much?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot, man.
Big timer? Your dad was a big timer?
Big timer, bro. From Texas to Mississippi to Arkansas, way.
He would do trips out there?
Yeah, they called him the West End Gambler.
The West End Gambler.
Yeah, bro.
Why?
He was considered the leader of his organization.
Ooh.
They gave him 40 years with no chance of parole in federal prison.
Are you fucking with me right now?
I'm not
40
fucking.
years?
40 years,
That's
bro.
great. You have 40 years to be famous, bro.
That's what I'm
God
saying,
damn,
bro.
the pressure's off.
Pressure's off.
Don't release it, motherfuckers. I'm not famous yet. No early parole.
It was in 2012 when he got. I was in high school, senior year of high school.
A senior in high school?
Yeah.
Were you living big back then?
My dad was sending us good money. Yeah, man, we were living good. Yeah.
Like, what's good?
Well, my dad had his restaurant. We had cars. We didn't need it. Like, we didn't need nothing.
You didn't work a job, right?
We didn't need nothing, bro.
No,
All the game systems were there. Everything was there.
Everything was there, right?
My dad had his restaurant.
So funny. I remember when my dad stopped selling drugs at 13, how our life changed.
Oh, bro.
Like at 13, my dad said, okay, the business is done. And we went back to fucking being
broke.
Regular fucking broke people in Compton. And we're like, what the
Gardeners.
My dad went to work for Hearst Rent-A-Car.
Yeah.
And that was it. And he got a paycheck every day, and that was it. But, of course, we didn't get shot at anymore. And, of course, but I remember that lifestyle change, that it impacted where you even feel a little guilty because you go, fuck, man, you couldn't stick around for a few more years, motherfucker? Like, we're living good.
Dude, my dad would always take care of us as far as money wise, you know what I mean? But he did have a lot of like issues, like, as far as like, domestic violence and just always hanging out with friends, and you know what I mean. So my mom is the one who raised me the most,
Of course.
But even her side of the family had some drug history, So my family history has always been drugs.
Do you think you get your hustle from your dad?
Yeah, and my grandma,
too.
and my grandma. My grandma was a drug dealer too.
Yeah.
My grandma was a drug dealer on the same block my dad was before he even met my mom. So when my mom brought my dad home, my grandma already knew my dad. Puta madre.
Hey, get out my territory, motherfucker.
Hey,
now you want to fuck my daughter?
You're selling to my competition.
Now you want to take my pride and joy.
But it was cool, man. I mean, I grew up around that, but it was always like, I knew for me, my mom always kept my head straight, man. My mom always kept my head straight, But it never really worked because I dipped my toe in it, of course,
Of course. Shit, you were selling fucking weed and mushrooms.
Bro, yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
For me, it was my Uncle Hugo, the crackhead.
Yeah.
He smoked crack. So we saw that every day, and it was like, yeah, you want to end up like your Uncle Hugo?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck. That was
no, we don't end up like
we don't fuck that. But... But I think the lifestyle changed for us. I felt a little guilty because I felt like my dad didn't fucking stuck with it. And let me tell you, my dad, it was Coke, so it was easy to sell. It's not like you needed a big marketing campaign and you need fucking workers. It was just Coke. He sold a lot of Coke. So when my dad started off, he was a horrible businessman. Like we used to, in Compton, we would get knocks at the door, like at 3 a.m. Like, hey, I got you this, man. How much you give me for this? And like toolboxes and fucking grind. We became a fucking pawn shop at 3, 4 in the morning. All night long. Bro. We would have knocks on the door, people bringing the shit. Well, we got a piano. My dad once got a bus. We got a goat. I mean, I'm not messing with you, bro. We used to have all sorts of fucking people. So my dad built a patio in front and out of, what do you call it? Just metal fucking walls, bro. Yeah. He built it. He knew how to weld. So he built a whole cage in the front where he store all this fucking shit that
all the shit he would get?
All the stolen shit. And I was like, Dad, we're supposed to sell this shit, right?
Yeah.
Just give Coke away for goats. So even though my dad was a horrible businessman in that aspect, He was a great hustler.
Yeah.
But he was a horrible coke dealer.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he knew how to do the hard work, but it was like, I don't know if you understand that. We're supposed to sell it for money, not for fucking props and fucking video games and shit.
Dude, my dad would come home with random cars sometimes. You know what I mean? Just like, where'd you get this car?
The Ferrari.
Yeah. Some guy owed me money.
Hey, you gonna get it back when you get it back?
Yeah. And then the car would disappear. I don't know. We're like, okay, I guess. No. So, dude, that life is fast, though. You know, that life's fast, man.
That taught me a really quick lesson how we descended so low after being so high. That I realized that, like, I learned those life lessons early on to where now as an adult I go, yeah, there's not gonna be another. Yeah. I mean, I always try to take the best route in my career and in my life, and you see little shortcuts, or you see this way, you go, I'm gonna take this, and then life will fucking bang you up, drag you back up, and so there is no shortcuts, motherfucker. That shortcut is gonna cost you this much. Damn. That shortcut is going to cost you this much. So when you learn to just play smart and be fucking witty about it and just fucking stay focused, there is no shortcuts, bro.
Nah, bro.
It's funny because comedians will come to me and say, hey, man, what advice can you give me? I say, work.
Yeah, the only shortcut that you'll ever get is probably meeting somebody like Richard or like Willie and then teaching you a lesson that took them years to learn, and maybe you'll be able to take that lesson and be like, okay, because I've learned that where it's just like mentors help you in that aspect, where it's just like, you know, like Willie taught me something early in my career that probably took him 5 years to learn or 6 years to learn, but he was nice enough to teach me 1 year in, so I don't have to waste that time now. You know what I mean? Or just like, you know, what you're teaching me as far as to stop with the business, not to stop, but, you know, to calm it down, minimize it, and to focus on comedy, because, you know, it took when you were
doing the refright shows, when I was producing all these shows, it took a lot, bro.
Yeah,
it took a lot of your creativity producing films.
Yeah, like
produced 3 films.
Imagine no one telling me that, and I'm just here like a pendejo, like, and then like 10 years later, I'm just like,
fuck, I wish somebody would pull me aside and say, hey, slow down.
Yeah, dude. So I always appreciate you guys, man.
But you have to be smart enough to understand that what they're telling you is the right way. Yeah. Listen, Trevino told me years ago, you gotta hang out the store, bro. You gotta hang out the store. You gotta be, when the store was nothing. Yeah. He says, bro, get a job as a doorman. Get a job as a doorman. Yeah. You're gonna make it, bro. Stay here, stay here. And I didn't listen. Jesus Trejo did. Yeah. And Jesus Trejo is a monster now. Yeah. But he was smart enough to realize that what Trevino was telling him was good advice. Yeah. What I felt like, this is where I felt like, first, I'm looking what's in front of me and I'm going based on my experience. I go, dude, the store is horrible. There's nobody here. But Trevino could see the future. And I wasn't smart enough to take advantage of it. Jesus Trejo did. So he got into a door as a door guy. And me at this time, I was married. I had a house mortgage. I put myself in a situation where I'm like, dude, I gotta generate money. I can't just be the doorman at the fucking comedy store. Yeah. Like that's not gonna cut it for my wife. That's not gonna cut it for my mortgage. But I put myself in that situation. Nobody did. You
didn't have to get a house. You didn't have to get a wife.
I didn't have to get a house. I didn't have to get a wife. But I decided I wanted that in life. Okay, then guess what? There's a price to pay for that also. You have to juggle your time. So you being this young, getting started and being so good at what you do, bro. Don't know get a that wife. Those are the things. Don't put yourself.
Don't get a wife. Don't get a mortgage.
Nah,
I'm just kidding, man.
Get it when you feel it. That's another thing. Is
so like sorry. Can I ask you for some advice on the show? If let's say I'm working a regular gig at the Haha, right? That they'll pay me like, you know, they'll pay me a decent amount of money every week, and the comedy store comes up to me and asks me, hey, you would like to be a door guy? They'll probably pay me less than the Haha, and I'll probably affect my relationship with Terry and Jack.
Okay.
But it's the store.
Okay. Become a door guy at the store. Terry will forgive you. She will be hurt. Yeah. But she will forgive you. Remember, I left the Haha where I started to go build the Improv.
Yeah. Because you know it's hard to leave people that started you, bro.
Because she got me started. That's where she opened her doors and said, dude, this is your home, Richard. And I was like, thank you for almost 2 years to a year and a half. How was my home?
Wow.
And so when the doors opened at the Improv, I took it. Did I take advantage as much as I should have? No. Did I gain from it? A lot more than I would have gained at the Haha.
Yeah.
Okay. But I've grabbed so much more from the Improv and my experiences there than I would have gained at the Haha.
Exactly.
So what I say is, do it. Become that doorman. Become that monster you're supposed to become. But always come and thank Terry. And I always do. If I say, thank you, Terry, for everything. And I've told it to her face. Thank you very much for allowing me to grow here.
Yeah.
You were really the club. And I always give her credit. This is where I started, at the Haha. That was the only club that would book me.
And that's going to be me too, bro.
It's going to be you. It's going to be you, bro. You have to grow. It's okay. And I made this comment to a comic, and he took it the wrong way. When I had all these guys around me, I told them, listen, if I have to step on you to get to the top, know that I'm going to turn around and pull you up.
Yeah.
Because I understand who had to fucking get on his hands and knees so I can get a boost. I'll never forget that, bro.
Yeah.
So even if you think, oh, he's fucking me over. No, bro. Come to me. I'll tell you exactly what's going on and why I'm making this move.
Yeah.
Don't just assume I'm fucking you over.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I did it already knowing there's a position waiting for you once I'm up there. But if none of us get up there, then how the fuck are we going to grow?
Exactly, bro.
But you don't want to get on your fucking hands and knees. You want to be too prideful and go, fuck you. You're not going to step on me. Bitch, now none of us have a fucking job. Now none of us have shit to eat from. So thank you, asshole. So what do? I go fucking buy a ladder. So fuck you then. Let me figure this shit out.
Yeah.
And people get mad. Well, why'd you cut me out? Fuck you, motherfucker. You didn't want to get on your hands and knees, dick. Now that I brought a fucking ladder, you're offended.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're offended. Oh, that's fucked up. You did it all on your own. You didn't want to fucking help me. Dick.
Come on, bro.
So
I told my friend the other day, like, this is the most lonely game you'll ever be a part of, bro. Like this is the most lonely. You're going to be around a lot of people, but as far as, like, internally, you're going to be very alone, bro. Because it's going to be very hard to trust people and all like this. So it's because he was talking to me about like, you know, the comedy and how it's just how he wants to like he's always worried about what other comics think about him. I'm like, dude, don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that, bro. Comics are always gonna think something about you, dude. You shouldn't even care what you think of them. Like, you know, don't care about them. Worry about you. Always you, bro. This is always gonna be you. When you're on stage alone, dog. Like, you know what I mean? And when you get off, you know what I mean? Just be respectful, and you know who the real ones are, and you know who the fake ones are.
And let me tell you, I know exactly what he's going through.
Yeah.
But this is the thing is, you cannot focus on that. I did that for years, bro. Mm-hmm. I cared what other comics. Yes, I cared what other comics thought. Yeah. I really did, bro. I fucking. You don't understand how many nights I'd be like, really, bro, you're gonna do that, and it hurt more. Because I've given so much. Yeah. Like, these were people that I gave so much to that I go, really, you're going to fuck me now? Like, come on, dude. Not you two. So it got to the point where I was like, wow. When my daughter was born, I said, fuck you. I found true love. I found somebody that's genuine in this world.
Yeah.
That if I'm good to this person, she's going to be there for me. Yeah. And I'm going to be there for her. And I just had to be a good fucking dad.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
That's it. If I can show her how much I love her and if I can take care of her and provide for her, she's going to realize, look, that man's my dad and I love him. And that's genuine. Your wife can be fucking around, but your kid, that's pure love, bro. Yeah. So when she came into my life, I forgave everybody in the comedy world.
Yeah, you're like,
everybody. I was like, that's when I was able to say, fuck you guys, fuck everybody.
I don't care what you
I don't give a fuck what anybody says now. Yeah. And I sleep so good at night.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Knowing that, hey, this
you look relaxed, bro.
Bro.
Every time I see you, bro.
I've never been happier, bro.
Every time I see you, you're one of the happiest people in the world. And who was I talking to about? Jason Collins, bro.
Yeah.
And he was telling me how you were one of the first to take him out.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, man. And Jason Collins killing it right now,
bro. I'm proud of him.
On tour with Russell out there, bro.
I'm glad he gets to experience that. Like, I think every comic should experience that at least.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'm not saying that I'm a megastar, but I've Been in arenas, 14,000 people in Mexico City.
You did the Staples Center, dude?
Dude, no, we did the Microsoft Theater 3
Yeah.
times, sold out. Meaning, and the treatment that you get, the VIPs, the first class, everything, the best hotels, and you live this rock star lifestyle, bro. Where when we were in the arena in Mexico City, people were tearing my shirt,
What
bro.
the hell, man?
They were like, Richard, look, bro, there's a monito. Look at the back. These are fans, bro, in Mexico. They don't make that shit for you. Just out of the blue, like they love you, and they go, dude, that was handmade from some lady that just say, here, I brought you a gift. And they bring you gifts, and you're like, wow, this is a rock star lifestyle. So
It's addicting, bro.
it's addicting, but at the same time, you go, good, I lived it.
Yeah.
Is this still making me happy?
Yeah.
And you realize the things that make you happy are not that.
Yeah.
You're enjoying them, they're great, and they're great experiences, but the root of everything, you already have to be happy.
Yeah.
You have to love yourself.
I forgive everybody. Don't leave any grudges.
Yeah,
out
don't
there.
leave any grudges. Say God bless him. Just move on. If you don't believe in God, just say good for him.
Yeah.
And more importantly, forgive yourself, man. We make mistakes. If you fucked up, the best you can do. This is what I don't get about comics, and I've grown and matured so much on this. Is I say I'm sorry if I did you wrong, and you came to me and say, hey, bro, you did this and this and this to me, bro, and this is why I hate you.
Yeah.
That's why I can't talk to you. I'd be like, bro, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. Fucking don't worry about it. That'll never happen again. Squash it here.
Exactly. I've lost a lot of friends from booking shows myself. Like,
yeah,
like
welcome to my world.
bro, where I'm over here just like, I'm thinking we're friends and I'm booking him, and then I know I'm just like, all right, I booked him too many times. I need to start booking those
You
people.
need to mix it up.
Yeah, I need to mix it up, and then they're like, then they'll show up to your show like.
They don't want to talk to you. What's up?
No. They'll show up like, what's up? Can you get a spot? And then be like, nah, I can't right now, bro.
Yeah.
And then you're so busy, you walk away, right, without anything. My fool's changed, dog. My fool's not the same no more. Like, why? Because I stopped booking you, bro. We're still the same, man.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I've lost so many people like that. And then I have to see like a hidden post, like on Facebook, and that I know is meant towards me.
Yeah. When people forget where they come from.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
When they're booking the same comics all the time, but they're never booking you. I'm like, what the fuck out of here, dude? Fuck out of here, dog.
Rene, before we leave, a few things. Any dates coming up? I know you have something coming up really big, right? You were telling me.
Yeah, man. I'm going to Beirut, Lebanon.
Look at
June
you.
6th and 7th.
Why? Because you look like them? How did you get
I don't
fucking
know, bro.
selected?
I don't know, dude.
Who booked you for this
Well,
thing?
Nemmer and Jamie Kennedy, they referred me to the booker,
nice.
and then he went to go see me at Haha, and he fell in love with me, dog.
Oh, good. See, what did I tell you, bro? He didn't book you because you were pretty.
Yeah.
He didn't book you because you were nice. He booked you because you were a fucking
Yeah,
funny guy.
yeah.
So don't ever give destiny a fucking credit for the
Yeah.
hard work that you put in, bro.
No.
You earned that fucking spot. They
Exactly.
booked you because you were fucking funny.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm going. This is my first time out of the country. Beirut, Lebanon, for those people who don't know, that's like by Israel, Iraq.
That's what I said. You're going to the Middle East.
I'm going to the Middle
Southeast
East,
Asia. over there
dude.
somewhere. See?
But it's the Paris of the Middle East, they say.
Okay, even if you just started doing comedy, to all the comedians out there, get a fucking passport.
Oh,
Get a fucking passport, because you do not get the contract signed if you don't show them that you have an actual physical passport. They're not going to buy you a fucking ticket saying, I think it's going to come in the mail.
yeah,
no,
bro.
motherfucker. Give it to me now.
And get that speedy checkout. And you got to get it fast,
Yeah.
especially if you're going. But what I'm saying is, like, I just spent like $200-$300, bro. If this opportunity were to come at me a year when I started, bro, I wouldn't have been able to do it,
Exactly.
man. I wouldn't be like, I don't even got money for the passport, dog. I'm sorry.
So,
Can I
buy
borrow
it
some
now.
money?
Yeah, exactly. Buy it now.
Yeah.
But pay $125, $150
Yeah.
right now. Get your passport and put it in your fucking drawer. Leave
Safe,
it there.
bro.
Save it.
Save it, bro.
Bro, you don't understand. That's how I got to go 3 military tours. I've traveled the country just doing these military tours for 3 years.
Off that
bro.
passport, bro.
Fucking all over the country. Fucking Italy, everywhere. I went
Yeah,
everywhere.
man.
It was, 7-8 years into my career
There, you
that I got
see?
to do all that shit.
You see, you're a fucking beast,
And I got
bro.
booked because of the improv.
You're a legend, bro.
Oh, shut the fuck up, bro.
You're a
Shut
legend,
the fuck
bro.
up. That's the worst thing you can tell somebody when they're broke, bro. You're a legend.
You're a living legend, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
You
Hey,
see, that's the difference between you and Willie, dude. Willie will be like, I know, motherfucker.
No, bro. I don't want to be called a legend yet. Let me make a difference.
Yeah.
And I think we all leave something for... We all want to leave something behind. We all want to be remembered somehow. And for me, I made it my mission to do this, man, to bring Spanish comedy to the U.S. and elevate it to where it should be. And at the end of the day, if that's accomplished, then I'm great. And I also had a great life with my kid and my wife, and I didn't have to fucking suffer and go to a 9 to 5. Fucking awesome. Any social media sites that can reach you? I know we're posting them on the lower thirds, but
just at Rene Vaca Comedy. Vaca means cow in Spanish. If you guys don't know. You know.
Did you get teased a lot because of that?
Yeah, dude, these Mexican kids, man. Moo!
Rene Moo!
La Vaca!
La Vaca! Rene, La Vaca.
So I have a joke about that on stage. Yeah. Where just like, you know, I actually had like, all the kids would actually say that. The Mexican kids, Vaca! Moo! You know, and my only comeback was like, yeah, well, come get your milk, bitch.
Are you going to the haha right now? What are you gonna do right now?
Right now, yeah, I think Kabir sings at the haha. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go say hi to Kabir, and
Yeah,
then
go hang out,
I
man.
love Kabir, man. And then if you're not doing anything this Sunday, stop by, dude. We'll put you up.
I'm flying in from Chicago. I don't know what time my flight ends, but I'll stop by and say hello.
Oh man, you see, that's why I don't book you, bro. You're always flying out.
Bro. Sucking guy. All right, guys, that is the Richard Villa podcast. I hope you enjoyed Rene Vaca, guys. Thank you very much, Rene, for coming.
Love you, Richard.
Stay tuned. We have new guests coming every single week. Goodbye, everybody.